Alright, Snooze Doctor back. This is going to be an update to a tutorial I did earlier on Cold Wind to Vahalla. It was pointed out to me that Ian Anderson himself said that the tuning for this was in DADGAD. I previously demonstrated the song in double drop D tuning, and when I took a quick spin around the guitar in DADGAD and played the tune in DADGAD tuning, I found out that the chord voicings are exactly the same either way you play it. So it can be played accurately the way I showed before, but I'm going to show you in DADGAD real quick. Some of the fingerings are easier, I think, in DADGAD, so you may want to, if you're playing this tune, you may want to consider this tuning. So if you're watching this, you're probably already familiar with DADGAD tuning. I have the capo on the 4th fret here. Alright, so the D minor chord that it opens on, the D minor shape chord that it opens on, is now played with your fingers up here in a D shape configuration, like you're playing a D chord. Okay, so that's the minor chord. And then the major chord is going to be played like that. So we're going to be going back and forth between those two chords. And once again we fret it and then play it open. Then we're able just to play the strings open, putting just one finger on the G string. And then the little lick that we're going to do before the verse starts is what we're doing there is before we start the whole thing, we pause, and then it pulls off both of those lower strings. And then we've got our finger fretted here. Going back and forth between the E string and G string. Alright, so that brings us up to the first verse. And the melody once again is Ride with us, young bonny lass. So it's that's what we're going to play with the verse. Come ride with us, young bonny lass, with the angels, so that this chord becomes this shape. And then the lick that we throw in there is. So I think this one is easier to get to, fretting this chord like this. So once again, this shape chord, playing that melody. then the next chord that we need is the roughshod winging sky blue. So we're going from, we're just moving this shape up 3 frets. Roughshod winging sky blue flight. On a cold wind to Vahalla, and join with us, please. So we're playing that C9 shape chord again, same one. Now that the minor chord we're going to next is, you just fret these top 4 strings and add that one note there. So that's the minor chord we're going to next. And join with us, please. And then we do a hammer-on. Valkyrie. We're adding that note. Valkyrie maidens cry. And then we're going to this shape. Fret it here. Fret it here. We're adding those notes. Come join with us, please. Valkyrie maidens cry. Above the cold wind to Vahalla. Breakfast with the gods, night angels serve. With ice-bound majesty, frozen flaking fish brawner. And Martin Barre is in at this point, so when I play it, I play Martin Barre's lick. So that's that lick, Martin Barre's lick, and a cup of silver liquid fire. Moonjet braving, split ceiling swirl. And light the old Vahalla. Come join with us, please. Valkyrie maidens cry. Above the cold wind to Vahalla. And so when it gets to Martin Barre's guitar solo, I showed a little thing in the other tuning which is actually easier to do than this tuning, because the melody of Martin Barre's solo is kind of approximated. Let's see. So when I'm playing this tune by myself, I add that little, approximation of Martin Barre's melody on his solo, which in the tuning that I showed you, you can just play the strings open. Which I guess works in this tuning as well. It's not actually quite the correct chord for that, but it would be more this, with that in the bass. Obviously can't do that stretch there. And then we get to the last, verse. The heroes rest upon the side of Thor's trusty handmaidens. Midnight lonely whisper cries. Getting a little short on heroes lately. Anyhow, so I think probably you can get the gist of that. Sorry if I led you astray in the other one, but like I say, it turns out that all the chords sound exactly the same because they're almost the exact same voicings as the ones here. Us, please, Valkyrie maidens ride above the cold wind to Vahalla. All right, so there you go. I know that was a little bit disjointed explanation, but I thought I'd just once again show you how to play it in DADGAD tuning, which once again is exactly the same chord voicings as I showed you in double drop D tuning. The chord voicings are a little bit more familiar to me in the other tuning, and that's why it's a little bit easier for me to play in that tuning as opposed to DADGAD. But I wanted to show you that because I think this is more accurate, and maybe it'll be easier for you to finger these chords and play it this way. So once again, sorry about leading anybody astray, and hope you have fun playing this tune. So till next time, bye.